By the time Bridget was 26, she was married with 3 children, Matthew, Nicholas, and Camry. For several years, Bridget worked as a nurse. She successfully hid her anorexia from her family.
I wore humongous clothes. I wore a lot of my husband's clothes. My lowest weight that I ever got to was 80 pounds.
In November 1999, Bridget collapsed at work after going 36 days without eating. She was rushed to the emergency room.
My face and my whole left side went numb and was tingling, and my arms and my leg contracted up.
Bridget was officially diagnosed with anorexia. She was treated for hypokalemia, or low potassium levels, and fed through a nasal gastric tube. When she left the hospital, she entered an eating disorder clinic in Arizona. She left the clinic 3 months later with high hopes, but she soon encountered problems.
Because we spent $80,000 at that eating disorder clinic, I felt like I had to eat, but I felt like a stuffed pig. And so I started to purge.
Bridget prepared meals and snacks for her family, while secretly she began abusing laxatives and diuretics.
I would go to Walmart, buy them. I would get them from doctors. Then I would take anywhere from 60 to 120. I would take a whole box of the over-the-counter diuretics.
In January 2001, Bridget was feeling overwhelmed and hopeless. She confided in her best friend, Deborah.
I could tell she was getting worse. Her thinking was getting more distorted, more out there.
And I told her that either she needed to take me to the hospital or I was going to kill myself.
Deborah rushed Bridget to the local emergency room. Eventually, Bridget was admitted to the inpatient eating disorder program at South Coast Medical Center in Laguna Beach, California.
If she doesn't get better, if she doesn't do what she's told to do, she's gonna die.
It's been 6 days since Bridget Roth checked into South Coast Medical Center, where she's being treated for anorexia. By restricting her food intake so severely, Bridget puts herself at risk for cardiac arrest. Because anorexics tend to isolate themselves, Bridget's therapists are encouraging her to share her feelings with other eating disorder patients.
You know, if everybody thinks I'm happy, then nobody knows I have any problems. So I just put that mask on and everybody thinks I'm just the happiest person inside, and inside I'm dying. But it's okay.
Bridget's anorexia is complicated by other psychological problems. She suffers from bipolar disorder.
I was having an overwhelming day, and I didn't know what to do with my feelings. So I needed to go somewhere, so I put them on paper.
Bipolar disorder is a disorder of mood characterized by typically severe and prolonged periods of depression and other periods that are typically shorter, characterized by hyperactivity, impulsivity, difficulty sleeping, grandiosity, irritability, those kinds of symptoms that are sort of opposite to depression.
Dr. Spear has prescribed antidepressants and other drugs to balance Bridget's mood swings.
Good morning. Good morning. You've got your Boost Bar, Prozac, and lithium. So you feeling okay this morning?
Yeah.
Did you eat anything?
No, I'm going down to breakfast right now.
So none of these will bother your stomach.
Every morning, the hospital routinely weighs Bridget, and every morning she is torn between wanting to know her weight and not wanting to be weighed at all.
I purposely try not to weigh myself, because going in and weighing myself would sabotage my whole day. Because no matter what it said, it could say 80 pounds, it could say 70 pounds, it would never, ever be low enough.
A crucial part of Bridget's treatment is learning to eat comfortably with other people.
Meal support's really important for the girls because they're used to eating alone and hiding with their food and isolating themselves from other people. They feel a lot of shame and a lot of embarrassment when they do eat. sitting together with a group of people gives them that support that they need. And having me there helps them to model healthy eating.
This morning, Bridget saw she weighed 106 pounds. While this is the same weight as when she checked into the hospital, it's still too high for Bridget to accept.
No, it hasn't made it to my mouth because I saw how much I weighed this morning. It didn't show me, I looked.
I don't remember the last time I've enjoyed eating. When I get around food, it's been just total fear. I'm afraid to put it in my mouth.
Everyone close your eyes. We're going to do a body visualization exercise.
Most anorexics don't see their body the way it really is. Dietitian Ann Lee uses visualization to help Bridget become more accepting of her body.
Find a relaxed place, relaxed position. Okay. So first I want you guys to do some nice deep breathing, okay?
In this relaxed state, nutrition therapist and body image specialist Ann Lee asks the women to visualize themselves in front of a mirror.
Draw it the way you saw it when you were visualizing yourself in the mirror. In one corner, I want you to list the things you don't like about your body, and of those things, what's changeable, and what do you need to accept if it's not changeable. And also list at least 3 things you do like about your body in the other corner.
Things I didn't like were my stomach, my breasts, my thighs, my calves, my face, my head, my arms.
Things you do like?
I didn't put anything.
There's nothing that you like at all?
I couldn't think of anything.
Not even your smile, your eyes?
I see a big girl. I see my big double chin right here. I see my big puffy cheeks. I see my big neck. I see my big face.
Bridget is one of more than 5 million Americans who suffer from eating disorders. It's been 14 days since Bridget was hospitalized for severe anorexia. Ann Lee has created a meal plan to restore Bridget to a healthy weight.
We start with the foods that she feels comfortable and safe with, and start increasing the calories or the variety of foods. We do it as a team so that she feels that she has the control and she feels empowered. Right now, the only thing she really feels safe with is cereals and yogurts and fruits.
I want to be done. But I know that she doesn't want me to be done.
But she knows she needs to make a choice to be done or to eat if she wants to get better. Right?
Today, Bridget is leaving the hospital. She's still working on her psychological issues, but she's eating again. Now she's ready to start the next phase of her treatment.
Bridget will be going into our day treatment program. She'll be here for the bulk of the day from 8 in the morning until about 3:30 in the afternoon, and having her meals, breakfast and lunch here. When you start restricting, your organs and particularly your brain becomes smaller in size, and your ability to think becomes compromised. Now that she is eating, we're seeing her ability to think and rationalize to be like anyone else's.